Press a button.
Do for X, do 3, W, X, Y, and Z.
Press a button.
A lot of times it's difficult for our family to go out in public because of the looks we get, especially around the community. Like if we wanted to go to the Korean grocery or like different, events for Korean people here, we would get a lot of weird looks. We would get a lot of just they don't accept us very well. So my mom tends to stay away from bringing my sister to the grocery with her because, people are just really sort of mean. She gets a lot of migraine headaches pretty often, I think because of the stress that she experiences, and just always having her in the back of her mind. I have to make her dinner now. I have to shower her now. I have to brush her teeth now. I have to do this and do that. And it's not like you could just leave her alone because she can't do anything by herself.
Well, of course, I'm the youngest in the family, so when I was growing up, I always had two older sisters, and basically, I didn't really have much of like chores to do really, but more of help my mom out with like different little things. Like before, when Sarah was young, we had to crush up her cereal because she had a little difficulty like chewing. So I would be the little kid that's like going into the kitchen and getting a little grinder and like mashing up the Honey Nut Cheerios into like fine powder almost.
I will have to, take on a lot of responsibilities after my mom is unable to in her older age, and I realized that because family is number one. Family is the most important thing, and I'm not bitter about it. It's a lot to kind of take on, and I'm prepared for it, and I'm preparing for it now. And I feel like that's just what you're supposed to do as a sister. And I know that I'll be helped by my brother. But it's a lifelong responsibility. It doesn't just end with my mom. Providing the kind of resources that would allow an immigrant family who are county citizens to be able to access the resources. There's so much out there that people don't know is there because they don't understand English. And we've helped out a lot of families, in our community that we know of just, through friends. And they're like, oh, I didn't know about respite services. And we're like, that's crazy. How come you don't know about that? And it's hard for us because she's considered severe. There's not many programs for individuals with severe disabilities, and understandably so. It requires a lot more resources, but you can't ignore that we're here, and I guess until now we haven't really spoken up as a community, even as a disabled community, and even furthermore as the Asian American disabled community. There's because of the whole taboo of speaking out about anything and showing that you're suffering at all, so people just sort of suffer on their own and try to take care of things on their own. But really, we're here. We need the help.
got